I want this to feel like a one-on-one opportunity. A one-on-one opportunity, just you and I coaching one-on-one. I may ask some questions that really engage with you in terms of how you're showing up every single day. Now, in doing so, I just have one rule that I want to share. Please do not raise your hand if I ask a question to engage you, and please don't nod your head. So the question I have for you, remember, please don't do this and don't do this. If you ask yourself, how have I been showing up? What would the answer be? Have you been showing up and giving it your best? Have you been paying attention to the details? You know, one of the great opportunities for all of us is that we're never a finished product. We can always keep growing. I have 2 coaches. I read 24 books last year. I don't say that to impress you. I say it to impress upon the point I'm on this journey with you, trying to figure out how can we get better every day. I've had the blessing of working with some of the greatest coaches in the world, Coach Saban, Coach Kleiman. One of the things Coach Kleiman always talks about, he says, we have to find our edge in the details. Kobe Bryant believed the same thing. So the first question I have for you, are you slowing down enough to figure out what makes you great? What do your very best days look like? How have you been showing up? Do you have a willingness to outwork the competition? For those of you that clearly have individuals that are watching your behavior and how you show up, what would the people that you lead say about how you show up? Now, I know I'm being direct, but I'm direct because I care that much. And I'm direct because I'm on the journey with you. It's our opportunity every day to get better. Kobe Bryant left an unbelievable legacy on this world that had nothing to do with the game of basketball because of how he showed up to prepare every day. So how we show up every single day is important. You know, Coach Saban always says to the players, he says, the way we do one thing is the way we do everything. So if we're showing up sloppy in one area of our life, we might be showing up sloppy in another area of our life. And different than many coaches that do the type of work that I do, I believe in balance. I believe in working really, really hard, but I'm not one of those guys who says work really hard and take time off. I believe in having balance. I believe in challenging yourself to show up and be your best so that you can be the best example, because you don't get a chance to rewrite your story. The amazing thing about Kobe Bryant is because of the decisions that he made, he became an unbelievable philanthropist. He won an Oscar. He had all these opportunities because of the platform that he was provided because he chose to work hard in the game of basketball. When we choose to work hard in our lives, it opens up doors for greater impact than sometimes we can even see. That's why I like to ask those questions to say, how are you actually showing up right now in your life? Are you living to the standard that will give you the ability to look in the mirror at the end of the day and say, today I gave it my very best? Because to me, that's how winning is done. Believe it or not, if you were to talk to any Bison football player, any Kansas State football player, Alabama football player, players I've worked with in the NFL, I never talk about wins and losses, ever. I talk about showing up and being your best one day at a time. I have a lot of conversations with individuals about legacy. And one of the things I like to say is, you can tell me how great you want your legacy to be. You can tell me all about the story that you want to write. But when I go have a conversation with your daily action, I find out how bad you really want it.